What's up, everybody, and welcome to Wildcard Sports. In today's video, I'm going to be reacting to my NFC West predictions that I made at the very beginning of the season. I'm going to see how close I am or how terribly wrong I am on my predictions. In the beginning of the year, I gave a best-case scenario and a worst-case scenario for each team in the division. So NFC West, like I said. So we're going to start with the 49ers here. I'm going to see what I said for the worst-case scenario and best-case scenario. I have a feeling I got it wrong because I'm a 49er fan, and I did not expect to have the season we had this year. It was pretty disappointing. So don't forget to like the video. Subscribe if you're new. We're doing this every week. We're putting out new sports content videos like this. All right, here we go. Worst case or best case scenario for the 49ers. Let's see what I said.
So at best, I really do think the Niners can go 13-4. I'll mark it down here for you.
Man.
So 13-4 at best, I think the Niners can be this season.
Wow. So obviously I was way off. But even 13-4, I saw people saying, you know, they would go 15-2 and all this stuff. But look at that. Niners last place and 6-11 on the season. Like, super disappointing. I don't even think I put that as worst case scenario, but I'm watching this in real time with you guys. So yeah, I was way off on that. Let's see what I said for worst case scenario. I'll skip ahead here for what I say for worst case. Here we go.
I think the Niners at worst can go 10-7, which is still, you know, a winning record. Should still get us into the playoffs, at least a wild card spot at the very least. That's at worst, I think.
So yeah, when I said 10-7, I remember when I posted this video, I said the Niners would go 10-7, and everyone, or so many people, Niner fans and other football fans, are like, the 49ers are not going to go 10-7. Like, if they go 10-7, that's a terrible season for them. And guess what? They went 6-11. So that's a terrible season. So I remember saying 10-7. People were giving me crap for saying 10-7. But wow, I was way off on that. But I would say a lot of people didn't expect the year the Niners had. All right. Moving on, who do I go to next? Do I do Rams? I'm going to skip ahead here. Okay, I think I do Cardinals next. Here we go.
I don't see them doing worse than, you know, getting 5 wins. I'm going to put that at worst for the Cardinals.
So I do worst first.
5-12. So let's see at...
All right, so 5-12. Let's look what they got this season. They were 8-9, so they didn't hit my worst point or my worst pick, so that's good. Let's see if I get the best case scenario right. Let's see if I say 8-9. I don't know. Let me skip ahead to what I say. Here we go.
Do you guys agree with this so far? I'm sure you guys are going to have your disagreements.
That is very close.
What is it? 9-8? So I think at best, the Cardinals can be 9-8. At worst, 5-12.
That's not bad. I was one game off. They went 8-9, as you can see, like we said before, 8-9. So I was one off. I was pretty close on the Cardinals this year. So I'll give myself a pat on the back for that one. Let's see what I say for the Rams. Definitely didn't expect the Rams to, you know, go as far as they did, make the playoffs, and you know, go to the second round. So I'm pretty sure I got this one wrong. Let's see what I say. Let me skip ahead to when I pick it.
Wins. Whoops. And 5. Oh, whoops,
right.
6. So at best for the Rams, I have them at 11-6, which is still really good. Should take.
All right, so I said 11-6, and I was one off, 10-7. So I didn't think, trust me, I didn't think the Rams would win the division at 10-7. I thought the Niners would win the division, but obviously I was wrong there. So I was one off on that. Let's say worst case scenario for them. I'm sure I was pretty harsh on them. Let's see what I put.
I see the Rams going 8-9 here at worst. So they could miss a playoff spot, not get the wild card because you know, maybe the Seahawks can get it, or just another team in the NFC. So that's my prediction for the Rams.
All right, so I was off on that, obviously. But did you guys expect the Rams to be that good and win the division and make it as far as they did in the playoffs? Like, they just got better and better as the year went on. Definitely didn't expect that. I thought the Rams would be a pretty average team all year. Not a terrible team, but an average team. But I was wrong on that. And I think I had like Niners first, maybe Seahawks second. I don't know. It's a close, but let's see what I say on the Seahawks. Let's skip ahead to, I think I'll say best case scenario first for the Seahawks.
8, 9. Yeah. I think at best the Seahawks get 9 wins. They go 9-8.
All right. So I was one off. If you look at the Seahawks standings, they tied 10-7 for first place. They didn't make the playoffs, which kind of sucks for them because they got the same record as the Rams, but the tiebreakers didn't help the Seattle Seahawks. So 10-7, I was off by 1 for best case scenario. I'm pretty sure on worst case I probably ripped them apart, but let's see. We'll see.
7 wins there, 7-10.
Okay.
I don't think they're going to have a terrible season, the Seahawks. I know they have a new rookie coach, but it's going to be a pretty average year for the Seattle Seahawks.
So I said the Seahawks would be pretty average this year. And sure, they had glimpses of being good, but they did pretty much have an average season. A winning record, of course. Definitely didn't expect them to be better than the Niners. Definitely didn't expect the Rams to be better than the Niners. A lot of people didn't. But it's just when the Niners have a Super Bowl hangover like they did, it really hit them hard this year. So I definitely got that wrong. So we go back to my predictions for the beginning of the season. And the only one I got pretty close to was the Arizona Cardinals. And then actually the Rams, too. I was one off on the Rams and the Cardinals. Definitely didn't get the Niners right. Pretty much didn't get the Seahawks right. Actually, I was one off on Seahawks, too, if you really look at the best case scenario. So, not a terrible prediction on the NFC West. Let me know in the comments who disappointed you the most, who exceeded your expectations. Did you get your predictions right? Let me know in the comments. Appreciate you watching the video. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe. Stay tuned later this week. I'm going to put out a special Super Bowl episode with my bets, my predictions on the Super Bowl between the Chiefs and the Eagles this year. So, I'll catch you guys on the next video. Have a great rest of your day. Peace out.